important. Audience that included perhaps the first non-American to be on the board of NASA. Audience that includes people who have won awards and distinctions in their various professions, and where I have had the privilege of seeing them being honored. An audience that includes people with BA. If we add the number of PhDs in this room now, I think this place will probably explode. And these are people who are extremely busy, who have very serious responsibility to discharge. And yet, when Nigerians came calling, we responded. God bless you all. We started with singing the national anthem, and we started by praying to God, both in the two religions we recognize in the country. And I do believe that the Spirit of God is with us and will guide us all through our deliberations. You are welcome. Let me also say that when it became clear to the authorities in Abuja that we'll be having this discussion, our Minister of State in Foreign Affairs, I hope you are hearing me at the back.
Yes. We are not saying you.
You are not seeing me.
He can talk, so I'm sure he can work it out.
You can trust Nigerians. They will say they are old anywhere. Say you can see me now, Abi. Which woman? She's Mama Diaspora. Anyway, when it became clear to the authorities in Abuja that we were convening this meeting, the authorities decided to send the Minister of State for Foreign Affairs to come and see you. So, for purposes of organization, he could not get here. She could not get here by 5. I wanted to make an example that when we promise Nigerians, you cannot keep this professor standing and say you are waiting for Home Minister. They tell you, who is he? Am I not the professor myself? So we don't want to do that. We don't want to accuse us of doing things the Nigerian way. Because before you know it, they tell you, if Obama is coming, he has to come on time. That's what you people do. And we always tell you that you think everything is fine here. Those of us who have been Nigerian and have come here, we know and we have seen that not everything is perfect here, but that's by design. We don't want you to start telling us that, so we decided to start. And then we are arranging that after this, we are not, to compensate you for the time you have given to us, we are going to give you a dinner. Free of charge, you. We are going to give you a dinner. And don't forget, we are paying your hotel bill here. Not for those who live in Chicago. If you live in Chicago and bring your girlfriend to come and stay here, we discover we kick you out. So we are making the dinner a very serious event. We are making the dinner a very serious event at which the minister will give an address to you. So when we finish here, because I told her that the intention here is not only for Boko Haram and the fuel subsidy. We want you also to ask questions that relate to your activities, our activities, our service to you, where areas where what issues are abound with reference to Nigerians in America. We did that. That's why we call it town hall meeting. But at the end and then of course it's called Boko Haram and fuel crisis. And after that, when you have the dinner, starting from about 8 o'clock, the minister will be guest and he will give an after-dinner speech. So that's what the program is going to look like. This exercise is a continuous one. It's part of what we are trying to do because when all these things started in Nigeria, you know too well that it will impact adversely on our country and also more so on what we have been doing in the embassy, that is championing the cause of Nigeria in terms of seeking direct foreign investment to the country. The sum total of these two activities is to discourage people from Nigeria. And so we took it up on our part in the mission to embark on an exercise of informing the stakeholders, both our foreign friends and our fellow Nigerians. I was at the State Department 2 days ago to speak to staff of the African Bureau of State Department to explain the situation, the government stand, and what is happening, and what the prospect, and to assure them that we are not closing down Nigeria. There's something like that. I also met a representative group of the Washington Chamber of Commerce. Those are the people we need to talk to, so that people can still be interested in the economic development of Nigeria. We're having this meeting for Nigerians, and on Tuesday, I'll be addressing the Corporate Council on Africa in Washington, Tuesday, 10 o'clock. Also on fuel crisis, Boko Haram, and security of investments in Nigeria. So it's a continuous exercise. I think when the Minister of State comes, if he has time, he'll probably go to, I think I heard them saying they'll go to Houston, Texas, maybe. But then what we are trying to do is a continuous program to inform people. And also, for us in the mission, like Ambassador Nodipe said, we owe you, we believe we owe you a special responsibility. The duty of a mission is to brief, is apart from taking care of your needs, on whatever we can help, and protecting you, promoting your interests. We also feel that we should be able to brief you what is happening in the country. And if there's anything you need, if there's anything we're not doing right, we want to hear it from you, and then we shall continue. And so we were planning this before, but then when these two issues came, it became imperative. And so it's an all-purpose. So what we do this afternoon, I will read a speech here, is we will then discuss any of those issues, your problems, issues here, Boko Haram, fuel crisis, and then we come, if we have a message we are going to send to Nigeria, we will take it, and you can be sure to be delivered. So after this, we're going to have an open house, we discuss, interactive session, tell us what you feel, we'll respond, and then we'll break. The place will be arranged for dinner. Come for dinner. The minister will have come at that time. If she comes while we are talking, she will sit down, she will speak with us, and listen to us. So she should give her speech at dinner. Thank you very much. So that's how it's going to be. So, chairman and members of Nigerians in Diaspora Organization, NIDO, in America, chairman and members of Association of Nigerian Organizations in Georgia, ANOG, representatives of Nigerian professional groups based in the United States, representatives of Nigerian social cultural organizations, Nigerian students, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Let me begin by wishing you a happy new year. It is my wish that by this time next year, we will have a lot to thank God for in terms of what He will have done for our country and for us as individuals. The typical Nigerian is a hard worker and also a prayer warrior, be it Christian or Muslim. I am also hoping that by this time next year, we'll be celebrating, among other things, the existence of a third consulate in San Francisco. Later now, wait. Let me finish. You query me for that, I will answer. Wait. Yes. The government has provided money for the repair of the building, and once this is completed, the minister has promised that appropriate mechanism will be put in place to get the consulate functioning. What this means is that those of you in the West Coast will no longer have to travel to Atlanta or New York or Washington, D.C. to deal with your consular matters. I have gone around a number of cities in which Nigerians live since my assumption of duty 20 months ago. I must say that I've been impressed by the excellence of the organizations of the Nigerian community, the manner in which they conduct themselves in the society, and the positive reaction of the host communities to our people. Virtually every city council mayor or state governor I met spoke approvingly of your conduct.